I ain't done nothing.
Shiny
Only if I can
tickets
help it.
for your good
But
race.
damn if I ain't almost sober.
Crafted by the
Hey,
great
in the
Aorta,
Bannered Mare,
we
there's this
made
bottle of
some-
Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on. Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Sure, whatever.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the
Bits and
worst.
baubles for sale. All
That
crafted
bard
by the
Mikhail is
best
begging for a
blacksmith
dagger
in
up against his
Skyrim.
throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! I can take care of myself. A Whiterun woman learns how to handle a few idiot men early in life. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. That bard Mikhail is begging. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll... If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day. Mostly.
What do you need?
Can you close up the stand early today, Mama?
If you're heading east, steer clear of Hilgrud's tomb. Thing about those old crypts, the dead having trouble staying that way. Soon, I can almost taste it.
Still here. You go on ahead.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
This
Think
is
I
a
got the
local
clean
favorite
mug
and
around here
one
somewhere.
of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Alfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn, a name I'm sure you know well.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told
Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too, aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now if that don't answer your question, then no words will. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. And what have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us.
We drink to our youth. Today's coming
You watch
on.
yourself out there.
The age of aggression is just a... Outdone. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store. Your death we will drink and we'll sing.
I ain't done nothing.
The guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
When Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Huh?
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you had a strong...
Adrian, at her
and a
forge,
fistfight
just
with her.
outside. Place is named after her. War Maidens. It's a childhood nickname given by her father. What I hear, she was playing with swords even back then. Anyway, our wares are strong and the price is fair. What else matters? We'll have to have a pint together sometime.
Think you
and
can
me.
go blade to blade with me? You'd be dead in 6 seconds.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the
You've been
Red,
talking
when he
to
met
those
the shield
companions?
maiden Matilda, who
Too
said,
hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards,
"Oh,
the
you
lot of
talk
them.
and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time
It
that you
wasn't
lie
my
down
fault.
and
I
bleed."
told them over and
So they
over
came
that it was an
flashing and
accident.
slashing of steel
They
as the
wanted me
brave
to
lass
prove my
Matilda charged in full
worth.
of
So they threw me
zeal.
up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs.
Ragnar was boastful
I
no
guess I thought a woman
more.
wasn't strong enough to hurt
When his
him.
ugly red head
I didn't
rolled
mean for him
around
to
on the
die.
floor.
Why would I want that? I just lost control. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. It's an old Nord proverb. That, and a true Nord never misses a chance to test her worth. Good. Chat time's over.
Yes. Oh, did you need something?
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree, all burnt up, in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, the companions in Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
What can I get you? Hungry, tired, or just plain thirsty? I should have guessed as much. Your kind sticks to that college in Winterhold, as well they should. You'd never think to learn from a Nord like the Jarl's wizard. Sure thing, it's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Just 1 gold, please? I'm so... Oh, thank you! Divines, bless your kind heart. Until next time.
What can I do for you?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
All right. That should be it for that. I thought about leaving the mic off and putting on Andrew Wilson is debating somebody tonight, but I can't do y'all like that. I had one viewer last stream. As soon as they jumped in, too, I kind of left. Speaking of which, I didn't honestly mean
If it's
to
a lady
cook
you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, flute playing, poetry.
I need to
studied
check
there
that
myself.
place out.
Had to leave over a misunderstanding with a headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband.
Ah, this guy.
I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
Wait,
Some
before I
parting
cause
advice?
a ruckus.
Women love sonnets.
The guards in this city are all lazy and undisciplined. Things need to change. Commander Caius. Walks around Dragon's Reach like a preening rooster. I could do his job blindfolded.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Sure. What can I do for you? Only true Imperials request that one.
Oh.
We drink to our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Want to hear a little Nord with them?
Oh, wait. Did I level up? No.
You don't really know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Okay. Well, let's, well.
Of Skyrim, and we fight
Think you need more than your drink? Speak
Southern Guard beckons, every one of us dies.
I enjoy this work well. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
I need a strong drink. Ale.
That has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Damn. Can breathe underwater with stamina. Oh, man. Now see, if this were Fallout, I would know exactly what to get. Hold on. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so nervous about that. It's a whole new headset. My mom bought it for me, you know, the same mom that I was bad-mouthing most of last stream. I just, you know, like I said, she's a great lady. She's done a lot for me. I just, you know, there's a lot of stuff from my childhood that I needed to vent on. You know, I'm not holding any grudges or anything. I just,
I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing.
Keep walking, soft gut. I'm more woman than you can handle.
Oh, really?
And why not? I could beat anyone in this city, barehanded. 100 gold says I knock your hide to the ground. Just fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on. Never should have come here.
I'm getting out.
Damn you. I will destroy you.
Keep those hands up.
Now what then? That's right. I'm not afraid to hit a girl.
You're just gonna stand there and take it? Fight back.
Now that's what I call a punch. You got me. You're no liar. Best fight I've had in years. There you are. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
I know one frost troll I'm gonna take you up on that with. Speaking of which,
Yes.
hold on. Oh, shit.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
What you got? Okay, alright.
Now please, no more questions.
A sweet roll.
I ain't done nothing.
My first experience with the sweet roll was not Fallout 3. I think a lot of people would bring that up, but it was actually Morrowind. If you when you were picking your class, you had the option to just pick your class, or the guy would ask you some questions, and based upon your questions, he would suggest a class. And one of the questions was the same question from Fallout 3. The whole, you know, a town bully wants to steal your sweet roll. Do you spit on it, drop it on the ground, give it to him, or, you know, pick a fight kind of stuff.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few septums.
Whoopsie. Nobody saw that. I mean, like, 80 people watched me walk into that room, but... this ain't even stealing. I'll take 3 free gold pieces, you know. This must be Mikhail's room. He was sensible. I thought I was going to have to fight him. Fishing boots. Oh yeah, this is his room. I didn't even know he was in there. Everybody must be asleep. Alright, dude. Here's what we'll do. We'll go get... What's his nuts? I left him out here because I found that sometimes when you brawl and you have a follower, well, pretty much every time for me this has happened. I'll be in a legitimate brawl trying to fight fair, and My follower will just pull out his weapon and start attacking him and kill the other person. It's just...
Let's get going.
So I tend to, when I know I'm getting ready to brawl, I'll leave him outside.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Because I knew I was doing at least one brawl in here. That Mikhail guy. But I was able to persuade him.
Security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Now, I can steal the plate, but you have a problem with the treat on the plate. That's, interesting. Wait a minute, weren't you just up there sleeping? Am I freaking out? Oh, my guy took a little nap. Of course he has Thief of Virtue under his bed. Oh, Lord.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Alright, talk to her, McSweeney. Where are you at, Fandle? They're like, we let him in the city to take urgent messages to the Jarl. And he like runs around picking flowers and brawling folks, and then he stays the night. Who the fuck are you?
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry? I'll head back home if you need me.
Alright,
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Oh, that's true.
Let's not waste any time. Let's get going. What do you need to take?
Let's see. Interesting. I'm gonna have to grab that from you. You can keep your gold ring. You don't need no lockpick. I won't take your ale or your gold. I didn't know you had a house. I've never seen her anywhere else but here.
Lead on then.
Never once. Is that the guy?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Lilith, always a pleasure. Just
Divine smile on you, friend.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
I'm in the market for a new locket.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table. Really? You convinced that loot player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
I didn't do it for... You gave me 250 gold? When you have a little girl to look after? I'd say I'd just buy some of your stuff.
Me? I call them treasures.
You know, I'd buy some of your stuff, but I mean, you'll just end up with the same 250 gold and no product to sell.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day. Mostly.
Did Feindor finally leave? Oh, there's his ass.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
No, but they got a me.
I'm still here. Let's go.
How did I miss that one?
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection.
Bits and baubles for sale.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Let me see, let me see. Ooh, that one hurt. I've actually eaten, like, I ate just a ton of ingredients.
Not let me know.
Insta died.
I might have it stored away. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care. I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20!
You sound a little bit defensive. I'm just saying.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy. I have several elixirs. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Alright. We'll start with this.
It's a fine potion you've put together.
What? Why is my speech so high all of a sudden? Is it because I drank an ale? Oh, because I gave that girl a coin. Oh, okay. I see.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
I am a loyal son of Arak.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
I sing to the trees. You humans are so hasty.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Why so serious? I hate when they do that.
I sell cures for all. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
I'm a dark elf.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
How can it be pale if I'm a dark elf? Yeah, see, fortify conjuration, but you'll drain your stamina. So we gonna sell that one. Health is increased by 18. Restore health. Yep, that's a keeper. I'm gonna give that to Uthgard. I don't need no weak ass fire resistance. Right.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Check it
I'm
out.
still here. What do you need to take?
What did I just do? Oh, I took her weapon, didn't I? Any hoodles. This is for you. Whoopsie! I didn't mean to use that.
Lead on, then.
I'm pretty sure I just drank that. Yeah. Operator error.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Let's see if that stream's still going.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves.
I do
Browse to your
not
heart's
own the
content.
rights to this. Demonetize me, go ahead. It's the Whatever Podcast Crucible.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son?
He has that wrong. It was the M14 that preceded the M16. This chick has never read Sun Tzu, obviously.
Nothing. So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war.
Are you crazy, girl?
I ain't done nothing. Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I, found it in the temple. Not anymore, thanks to you, friend. Sure, whatever.
Don't you stop besmirching my beloved army. Alright.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few seconds.
Sanity? If every man woke up tomorrow and decided to wipe every woman out of the face of the United States, yeah, there would be nothing, very little the women could do to stop them. This guerrilla warfare thing she's talking about, yeah, he does need to laugh at you. You have little to know. As an ex-infantryman, guerrilla warfare sounds really good, but you got to understand that when you talk about like the North Vietnamese, they had been battling the French for 20 years before they battled us. All of their tunnels and infrastructure and all that was already long existent, long before we ever showed up. So
10 seconds tomorrow, baby Battleborn. Or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
No, please! I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
you better slow it the fuck
What are you
down.
looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder. Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight. Stupid Lars, Battleborn. I fight him almost every day. But it's not much of a fight, because he don't fight back.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Yeah, Afghanistan, another example. Like, and we actually supported them when they were battling. Go look at Rocky, or not Rocky, Rambo 3. And
Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me, and then I get in trouble. All right, then.
so, anyways, the Taliban in Afghanistan, the fighters that they were fighting the Russians before they were fighting us. In both cases, the North Vietnamese, the Afghan insurgents, they were fighting somebody else before they fought us. They had years and years to protect their guerrilla warfare. It's not just as simple as today we're going to start a guerrilla warfare fight. You know what I mean? And then when you have a bunch of women trying to pull it off, I just, you know, how many women want to spend a lot of time crawling around in their own shit? I mean, when you have to hide in a hole for days in order to accomplish a mission, you're gonna use the bathroom. I mean, to this day, I know modern day sniper. Well, I did. I mean, I've been out for almost 20 years now, but I knew guys that were snipers, and a lot of them, you know, wear diapers when they go out to, you know, because they're gonna be in their spot, their hide, for often days, watching the target come and go, learning routines. All to take one shot and then move. But this girl is like a feminist, and she's like 20 years old. She knows nothing, but she thinks she knows so much. She has no concept of the things that she's talking about. We're just ontologically different,
I know
lady.
your family's honor
And
is
I know it's not
but
fair.
we can't afford it.
And I know
took
you
me
don't
weeks
want to
to
be
find that
second
beef.
to
I
anybody,
can't
and
stop
the world
now,
tells you
but I
that
can't
we're
get the
all
sword
the
on my own.
same, and we can all...
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
We can all, you know, succeed in anything we set our minds out to, but that's all a bunch of bullshit, you know? I can no longer be an infantryman. Why? Because my knees went bad. I can't overcome that just because I want to overcome that. It is what it is. You couldn't beat me in a fight. Why? I don't care how much you train. You don't have the experience that I have, and you just don't have the pure ass or the things that I know about overcoming, mind over matter. It's just I've fought dudes that were 3 times my size. I won the fight because one, I don't there's no fear, there's no hesitation. I don't think about what I'm going to do. I just do. Muscle memory takes over. My body knows what to do to hours and hours and hours and hours of training. You can't overcome that just because you want to.
You need to hire 1, maybe 2 good men. You won't starve.
And if you could overcome my hours and hours and hours of training just because you felt like it, then I would never have done that training. The Army would never have trained me. It didn't all come from the Army, by the way. I got out of the Army and wanted to be an MMA fighter. Did a lot of amateur and street fighting. I never actually got professional with MMA because with my knees, I was always afraid that I would take the wrong. And when you get into the professional game, you're able to, fights are set ahead of time. Amateur game, you don't know who you're going to fight most of the time. You show up and you just fight. When you have a full fight camp to prepare for somebody, these are going to be a target.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
And again.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
It's not that even if they attacked my knees, I would still win the fight. The damage would be irreversible.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon.
But this
I'm not about to
girl's
let it
built
gather
like
dust
olive
in some
oil.
thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. Saphir! Wait,
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed for the day.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
The women shouldn't be in the infantry. And yes, their standards are lower, and yes, I've heard they're starting to allow them into the infantry at those lowered standards. But no, we're not the
Can you
same.
be my father?
I don't hate women. I got no issue with
I
women.
work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
I mean, I have a problem with the modern woman. The alpha boss babe chick, Go and do you, boo, but I'm going my own way. You ain't gonna get nothing from me. Not a dollar, not a dime, not a dick. Not a dollar, not a dime, not a dick. All that fat in your behind make me sick. Brazilian butt lift. Put your butt into your lips. See, I was born with these big lips. I didn't have to cheat and go to a surgeon and have them put big lips on me. My sister was born with big lips. It's the Native American in us. That's also why I can't grow facial hair. I can get a goatee, like a little bit here, and I can get a mustache. I was 30-something when I finally got a mustache. But it would never fill in, you know what I mean? And I think that's only possible for two reasons. One, the Army made me shave. Somebody went and snitched about halfway through basic that I wasn't shaving every day, because I didn't have to. So, fucking haters. Anyways, so the drill sergeants, after they smoked me, somebody was ordered to stand there and watch me shave every day. And the second part is like my mom's side, my cousin Eric, at 15 had a beard to here. He could walk into the UDF or bear stop and buy beer. Because his beard was to here. Like, they're hairy on my mom's side. Dad's side, the Native American side, not so much at all. So the hairiness on my mother's side is the sole reason that I have hair at all on my face. I don't have any chest hair. I can't dive deeper? Oh, I'm not at the right part.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
This is where I was trying to get. Fraggle Rock has happened here. I ain't taking that kid's gold. He may be the Jarl's son or whatever, rich as hell, but he's still a kid. And Narradin has standards. He's a thief, but he's not like crazy with it. He doesn't steal kids' stuff. Most of the time. I'm the more accurate shooter, lady.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
I'm sure there are outlier women that could shoot better than me, but there probably won't be many. I'm a pretty good shot. I mean, my nickname in the Army from my first sergeant was Stony-Eyed Killer. That guy served in...
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Every war since Vietnam, so... Kind of person that knows what they're talking about. Good dude. Interesting story, though. Like, his family ran a funeral home. Those bangs are just not working for her at all. Well, what do you do with people like me who won't fall down after you shoot them? Second of all, history is full of times where accurate shooters were still overpowered by a mob of unarmed people that just overran them. It happens.
Applestein Greymane and were best friends as children.
Trouble?
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
But I don't want to be...
I got to pay. Alright.
Listen, I want access right now. Father promised. All you ever do is complain.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taken to fight. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Of course. It's all in this note. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
This guy's a trip, too, because, like...
Enjoy. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history.
This dude's a trip.
And I'm happy to
because
share
as far
what
as I know,
the
he
history
never
of
gives
Whiterun
that
begins
sword
with
to
Norvaskr,
Jarl.
the Hall of the Companions.
You'll see
For a long time,
him wearing
it was the
it.
only
He keeps
building
it
on
for
the mountain.
himself.
As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around Norvaskr, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds.
Oh, yeah.
your visit to Dragon's Reach.
My girl's crazy as hell. What's her name? I can't keep calling her Uthgard. Uthgard.
Huh?
In Forgotten Realms, there's the Uthgard barbarians. That's why I do that.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Where am
Straight
I going?
to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
I would respond and get mad at this dude, but I think he, as pompous as he is, he ends up helping you. After a certain point, you start getting letters from folks pointing you where to find, like, words of powers and so on. And I know the Greybeards for sure are one of the sources of those letters, but I think he is another one. And he uses this dragon stone to do it. Now, I know that the burial sites aren't necessarily sites of words of power, but some of them are. And who knows what else is on that stone, so.
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Farengar. Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby.
Where's
You
my...
should come too.
A dragon. How exciting. Where was it seen? What was... doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If the dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop.
Did I sell it? Where's it at? So I can't... disenchant that and learn the two of those together? And my issue is this. In Morrowind, they had heavy armor, medium armor, light armor, and unarmored skills. That's 4 different skills. Now, after Morrowind, they got rid of medium armor for sure. And I kind of get it. It wasn't really necessary. there weren't a lot of choice. There weren't as many choices for medium armor as either light armor or heavy armor. Uh, it was kind of like a mix between the two. It was like heavier than light armor, but still allowed faster movement and less fatigue than heavy armor. I personally liked it, but I understand why they got rid of it. But they also got rid of unarmored. So, with unarmored, you actually gained dodge bonus in the form of armor by not wearing armor. So you could wear robes like this, and it would actually count as having armor on, because you were so good at being unarmored that you couldn't be hit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like in Dungeons and Dragons, armor class comes more from the dexterity bonus of certain classes than it does from the strength bonus of certain classes. You know, because they're moving around faster, they can dodge. You know, armor in a game like this, where there's, you know, imagination has come out of these games. In the earlier games, you had to, I mean, it's kind of like people used to get pissed at Morrowind because you'd swing your sword and wouldn't hit the enemy. Because there was actually, even though you would see your sword touching the enemy, there was actually a dice roll going on behind the scenes that you didn't see. You know what I mean? And that's where your imagination has to kind of take over. Well, so many people got upset about the fact that, oh, this is a stupid game. No, you're a stupid person. You don't understand the principles of what's going on here. That's all that is. I hate to come at you like that, but anybody that complained about not being able to score a hit on Morrowind is stupid and doesn't understand the concepts of what's happening here. You know? Well, they took out so when you're dealing with RPG games, there are two ways you could factor armor. Armor is overall the physical resistance of what you're wearing. Like if I'm wearing an iron plate, you hit the iron plate, a lot of shit's gonna bounce off. True. But another way to factor armor is how good are you at dodging or deflecting, parrying. All of these factor in like a D&D. They used to factor in Morrowind. They don't factor in this because people, again, have no imagination, and it's just, well, this person's practically naked, so I should be able to just hit them. As if they're not moving around at all. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. I just get pissed about stupid people causing smart people to make dumb decisions.
If those rebels think they can best us, they have...
What I mean by that is game creators having to dumb down their games due to complaints from stupid people that are just dumb themselves. That's why they don't get it. I'm gonna turn this off though, because I love Andrew Wilson. I love when he destroys these delusional women, but the shit that some of them say can have a tendency to aggravate me. I was watching it the other day, and the actual Tuesday show, and these women started saying stuff about the military. And they're young girls that have never been in the military, probably don't even know anybody that served in the military. They're rich kid girls, spoiled brat. And they started making comments as if they're like they know what they're talking about, and they were just pissing me off so much that I, for the first time, had to rage quit. I'm like, ah, no, I can't do it. No.
About the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, we'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as
There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on...
Is that literally the same thing I'm wearing, just not as good? Yeah. I mean... oh, Lord.
...is to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing. Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
What? Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great War. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home... Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of... Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
I thought you were better than everything.
I'll put it simply so you'll understand. If the hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
Yeah. You know what satisfies me? You shutting the fuck up.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing Take a look.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sell the... no. You know what?
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
I know. I'm gonna get ready to go put you on the charger soon. Yeah, that's right. I just talked to my phone as if it's sentient, but maybe it is. I know the damn thing listens to me. better still be here, lady. Wait.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got... Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Yeah, I wouldn't test it on Farengar. I just wouldn't. You don't want that dude in love with you. He's a bit of a schmuck.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. And we'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. She cannot hide from us forever.
You better watch your bulldog mouth. Don't get your Tweety Bird ass in trouble, baby. Because I slapped the taste out your mouth. You feel me? Keep running it. You gonna feel me. And then you ain't gonna feel nothing. I'd murder you little punk ass friend right in front of you. I got shit to do. The Argonians aren't here right now. Oh yeah, I need all of you guys. I mean, not that I specifically remember what I use you to
no
create,
signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what's...
Suppose it's a little too late to go ahead and save, but I mean, if I can't take this dragon down now, then I got no hope of ever taking a dragon down. Stamina? Well, that's not useful for me. all my creations use alchemy. Which is weird, because in older Elder Scrolls I didn't hardly use it, hardly at all. Hardly. 60% of the time, it worked, no time.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Procky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Tolo, save us! It's a dragon!
I think he uses fire, so we're gonna use,
Born to be dragons!
he was about to snap at me.
Is that your best?
I'm gonna take all that shit.
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
I need you to hang on to... Really? Piece of monkey.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
I didn't mean to do that, but...
We taught that dragon not to mess with Whiterun.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training. the way the dragons do.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Nord.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
Well, thank you, Arnold.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
Mermolnir. Okay, buddy. That's what happens when you F around and find out.
Dragonborn.
I saw his corpse laying over here. He got one of them. Oh, he's right here. Yep. Yep. No. Yep. 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 Now you can keep that dog. But I'll tell your friends and family what happened to you. If I knew who any of them were. This might set me over. The joke, one piece of cotton is what breaks the camel's back. Look at that moon. And not the whack moon that was defeated by Vivek and hung over Vivek City. Blue. King. Talk about me. Grandson to the Nevervoreen. Suck my prophesied pee-pee. I know, if I'm gonna say suck my pee-pee, I might as well say suck my dick. What's in here? A whole lot of nothing going on. That's where I'm gonna be hiding in the Battle of Whiterun. Diesel. Killing them evil people. For everybody thinking evil's feasible. Everybody better be warned. I'm a killer with a chainsaw.
By Izmir,
the devil
you
is
did it.
death by an angel.
You killed the
Chainsaw
dragon.
Sorry.
There has been talk amongst the guards that you are Dragonborn. But such a thing, surely that's not possible.
Oh god, I farted and it felt glorious. Listen. I'm tired. But
I'm still here. What do you need to take?
you still got all that. See, I don't know. I know if you give them health potions, they'll probably use those. I don't know if they use any other potions, so.
Let's go.
I need to go deal with the Golden Glow estate so I can unload some of this shit. That'll be my next step. What about me's broccoli? I like beef and broccoli, mother.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
Yeah, watch the magic.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
See, he's wearing it above his shoulder.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thume or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
Shout.
That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tabaseptim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora. Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn. Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
Avenici.
It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
I love your song.
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it.
All this time
if they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue?
Didn't know
You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful
I'm sorry,
place.
I didn't care. My bad.
Disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
What kind of axe is it? Of course, it's a great axe. Usually it's just like a little war axe and shit.
Let's get going.
I need you to,
What do you need to take?
I need you to, hang on to this for me. That's right.
Lead on, then.
Yeah. Good job. What's up, Lydia?
Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Nice, nice, nice.
Farewell.
Yeah, you wait here. I'll be back. 1 millennium later.
Staying safe, I hope.
I always use Lydia. I think most people do. She's, from what I understand, she's the most popular of the followers. I think mostly it's because, one, she's heavy armor, she's sword and board, and she's like a hot chick, and also she's the first faller that you really come across that, like,
a few seconds for my supper is all I ask.
You're almost guided towards her.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
Yeah, Faendal, if you hang around Riverdale, or
come on in. Just stoke the fire.
Riverwood, or whatever it's called. You learn about the love triangle, and you can get either Sven or Faendal. So yeah, you do come across them kind of first, provided you do in fact go to Riverwood right after leaving. And there's this lady, and I believe maybe there's one more in that other drinking establishment that I don't know a lot about. I think it's a private club of some sort. But like Lydia is, like, as part of the main quest, you have to become, she has to become your housecarl. There's no avoiding it.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Last time, people got in my way.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I need you to get the out. So me and Big Red Hair can squeegee. Alright, we'll do only 4 hours, because it's already 4:30, you know.
We drink to our youth, today's...
And we will go ahead. Let's save.
The age of aggression
I will say, bid all of you adieu. I hope you enjoyed. Heard a couple of my rants. I tend to do that.
We will take back our home.
Better to talk to you guys than
down with Ulfric,
some kind
the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.